Hi everyone, I hope you are all doing well, keeping safe, staying inside, and just, taking care of yourself. Today's video is about what's happening around us now. The fact that a lot of us are forced to stay home, socially isolate, and socially distance ourselves from each other. So I'm just going to share a few things that I've been doing to cope here on my end. As we go through this together. It's going to get better. There's going to be brighter days. Yes, there's going to be some tough days to come, but there is light at the end of the tunnel, I am sure. So I'm just going to share with you guys what I do, and hopefully you can find some tips in what I do, and as well as share your own with me so I can implement in my routine as well. So that's a topic for today. So let us begin. So working from home, I am very grateful for the fact that I can still work and do my work still at home. I know a lot of us, a lot of my friends and family members, they're not as fortunate to be able to still work from home. So if you are also able to work from home, it is something that we should all be very grateful for and never take for granted, because so many lives have been interrupted due to this COVID-19 pandemic. So if you're working from home, wonderful. If you are not able to work from home and just are at home, my thoughts are with you, and as I said before, we're gonna get through this. So what I've been doing, I start my days just as I would if I was commuting to work. I do get up a little bit later, about 30 or 45 minutes later each morning, but I set my alarm, I wake up, I prep just as if I was gonna leave the house, but the time that I would have been outside commuting, I now use that time differently. So I have my breakfast, I have some coffee, if I'm feeling hungry, I eat something, but generally it's just coffee, and I do my devotion. I use my YouVersion for devotions there, or I listen to a little 2-minute or 4-minute meditation on the Abide app. It's very good. I do that, and then I start my day at about 8:30, which is normally when I would start work anyways. So my day starts at 8:30. I set up a committed space because I'm not able to just roll out of bed and just log on. I know a few of you guys may be able to do that, but for me, it's something that doesn't work. So I try to get up. I have a dedicated spot set up with my computer and everything that I'll need. I even sometimes put my little water pitcher close by so I don't have to get up that much. Not a good practice because you need exercise, but yes, I make sure I'm comfortable there. I do take breaks, and I do make sure I have my lunch as well, and I ensure that I close my day. So my day typically ends at about 4:30 or 5 if I'm working on something that school's over, but I try to make sure that there's a time when I just log off. Otherwise, you're gonna feel like everything's just mulling together, and for me, I don't like that. So that's kind of my work routine. Still get up, I still do everything in a very structured way because that works for me. It keeps some sort of routine, or make this feel normal somewhat. This is my new normal, I like to call it. So it's been working for me, and it's good so far. The next thing I do, now that I have a lot of downtime, usually my commute, I would listen to an audiobook, or I would practice my French on the bus or while I wait for the bus. So now that I don't have that commute time, I still try to, with the other downtime that I have after work is done, commute really cuts it back a lot, guys. So now I practice my French. I use a Duolingo app. It's pretty good. So until I'm able to start going to a class fully again after all this is over, I'm practicing my French. I do a couple lessons on the app every day. I do check my social media here and there, and connect with friends during the day as well. But primarily, I'm doing my Duolingo to learn French. The Audible books, amazing. I downloaded Audible to listen to Mel Robbins' book, The 5-Second Rule. Oh my gosh, very, very good book. I recommend it. I strongly recommend you take a listen to that book. It is a game changer. She is hilarious, she is practical, and there's so many good takeaways from that book. So if you want to do a free trial, definitely try it out. 5-Second Rule by Mel Robbins. I've also listened to some of Brené Brown's book, Daring Greatly, Dare to Lead. A lot of good content by Brené Brown as well. So check that out in your downtime. You can listen to it while you're around the house if you're doing chores or whatnot. It's a very good way to pass the time while still stimulating your brain. So that's something to check out as well. The other thing, exercise. Normally, my exercise entails walking downstairs. No, I don't take the stairs. I take the elevator. Going to the bus stop and, sit on the bus stop, then I switch bus, I walk towards the next bus stop, and then when I finally get to my stop at work, I walk towards my building, and then I'm there. I get up a couple times during the day, go to different floors, go to the washroom. I'm exercising that way. That was my exercise. But now, all of that is limited. It's no more. So I have to find a different way to get my exercise in. So YouTube, hip hop Tabata to be exact. I might have mispronounced that, don't worry. I'll share the link. It is a 30-minute cardio workout, and trust me, you feel the burn. It's 30 minutes, so I do it like at my lunchtime, and I don't do it every day. I do try to do like every other day, but it is a great workout, and you're indoors, so you're feeling the burn, and it's a fun workout as well. So I highly recommend you check it out. I will share the link with you. Also, a lot of the major gyms, they are offering a lot of their classes virtually. So if you are a member, example for Good Life, if you are a member, you are still able to take advantage of your membership by logging on and having access to different virtual classes that they're holding. There's also some other websites that have been doing virtual exercises, so there's options for exercise. You can check it out free on YouTube, or you can check out your local gym to see what they're doing. So don't forget to exercise, very important. It releases stress, it clears your mind, and most importantly, it gets you active. So include some exercise in your day. The next thing that I started doing, meditation. Yes. I was introduced to this a few weeks ago at work. We started having lunch hour meditation like bi-weekly, and I really liked it. And at the end of the first class, I was speaking to the lady that delivered the session, and she recommended the app Insight Timer. So I actually downloaded the app, and there are a lot of different level meditation. There's 10 minutes, there's an hour, there's 30 minutes, there's a lot of different stuff in there for everyone. So they have different tabs, or it's sorted differently. So depending if you're stressed, if you're just looking for sleep meditation or beginner, they're all guided. Most of them are guided meditations. So the content is there. You just have to look around to see what works for you. But I have been doing it, and it is a very good way to get yourself centered, to calm down if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling stressed about all that's happening around you. Meditation is definitely something that you want to check out. For me, I like to do it like in the night. So when I'm going to sleep, I like to do the sleep meditation. So you have the guided meditation, so it's talking you through breathing, and then it helps you fall asleep. It helps me to fall asleep. So something worth checking out as well. There's other apps you can use. Headspace is another one of them. So whichever one works for you, just something new to try. Well, we're at home. This is the time to try a lot of different things, a lot of new things. So check it out. Doing a news fast as well, that can definitely help your peace of mind. I understand there's no sense in this time to be ignorant of any new information, but at the same time, we cannot spend all day just flipping between the different news networks and channels, just immersing yourself in COVID-19 pandemic. No, you're gonna stress yourself. You're going to feel overwhelmed. You're going to get anxious. So save yourself. Try to do a news fast. Limit the amount of time that you spend immersing yourself in the news. Now, I'm not saying don't check. I'm not saying, oh, it's whatever, it's not that serious. No, just limit your access for your own peace of mind. There are other things that you can choose to focus on in this time, learning different things, connecting with people. There's so many other different things that we could be doing aside from just fully immersing in the news. So try it, at least one day for this week. Just do a news fast, limit yourself, and see how you feel. So it's worth a try. Last thing, connecting with friends and family, video chats. Guys, WhatsApp have been getting used a lot more for most of us, especially video calls. For me, I connect with my mom and my family back in Jamaica almost every day. Whether it is that we're just doing a brief video call, or my cousins, we like to kind of group up and do a chat, and it's always fun time, guys. It's always fun time. So connect with your family and friends, reach out to those that you know are older senior folks among us. Reach out to them, say hi, just check in with them to see if they're okay. If you can help safely, because our seniors are very vulnerable, if you can help in any way, make sure that you're there to help. Also, Microsoft Teams, that's something that we can actually use not just for business purposes, but on a personal level as well. So you can check it out. It allows video calling and chats as well. So if you have a big family like mine, you can just set up a group conference call and just, you're able to see everybody, able to check in with people and kind of feel that connection as you would if you were able to see them. So there's so many different things out there, guys. While we are being safe and socially isolating ourselves just to prevent the further spread of the COVID-19, there are things that we can do. It's not a death sentence, not by any means. This is just a time for us to get back to things that we always wanted to do but put on the back burner. Now is a good time to kind of get things going for you. So be safe, guys. Stay inside, stay inside, stay inside. Don't leave your home unless you really have to. And if you do have to, be safe. Bye.